Hi, welcome to the live stream this morning. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will speak to me speak to all of you rather, based on who's listening, and maybe do some healing and clearings as well. Yes, I'm just going to let him come in and speak through me. I would like you to know that what I am actually seeing is that there are many energies around at the moment, many energies which are actually interfering with progress for people. And these energies are not necessarily created deliberately, but they are collective energies that make people feel a bit low, find it hard to be in their momentum, in their inner being and flow. And these energies are intended on one level to be difficult in terms of making life hard for people. But they are not deliberately targeting individual people, but they are general energies which are collectively meant to be making life more difficult for people. So, what I am really speaking about are things which happen on a global level, which are actually deliberately orchestrated to make life a misery for people. And it does have an impact on people wherever they are in the world. And what would like to say about these global events is that it is really a symptom of something else. It is a symptom of something much deeper which exists in the world, which is a very disharmonious energy, an energy which is actually governed by very negative beings, very demonic energies. And these energies come through people who are open to them to make life literally hellish for others. And the reason I'm speaking about this subject is because I would like you to know that when you are in one way or another attuning to these symptoms, which are created by very negative forces, they can take you into the hell realm, take you into realms which are very dark, where there is no justice, fairness, truth, compassion, a realm where literally there is darkness and more darkness. And when you go into this realm, it then takes you into experiences you have had in your own life, which are the same as this, where there is a quality which is resonating with this realm. And in this way, people go into much lower states, their frequency goes down. And the reason I would like you to understand this on a deeper level is because I want you to know that the hell realm is a very sticky energy, that once you are in it, there is no way out unless you are able to actually access a lot of light to pull you out. But still, the energy can stick to you, can make you feel unwell, create symptoms for a long time. And those of you who have been to the hell realm in this life, who have literally in one way or another ended up there, perhaps because of experiences you have had, perhaps because of encounters with these very dark energies through people, through circumstances, you will know that it can take a long time to come out of this place. So, what I would like all of you to know is that currently on Earth, these energies are being played out very strongly. And as you attune to the global events happening at the moment, they will take you to this place if you go deep enough into it. And what I will say about this is that you will then end up in the same place in your awareness as the people who are perhaps going through this on earth. And then it is very difficult to help anyone, to be helpful. So, what I will say is when you see things on earth going on, be an observer, but don't get involved. Observe it and then allow the light within you to guide you as to what you can do to be of service. If you are called to inside, do something to help. And what I will say is the light will show you the way. It will give you answers. It will show you what you can do. But don't go into that realm because it will pull down your vibration, your frequency. I also would like you to know that the hell realm is not simply about being in circumstances which are hellish. There is much more to it. There are many different energies there which exist, very dark energies, things which exist that you cannot possibly even imagine with your mind, but things which really exist, things that are in one way or another created by very dark forces. So there is a lot here, a lot to understand, a lot to know about. But it is important to be an observer, not to go there yourself, because you can end up trapped there for a long time. I also will say that those of you who are still trapped in these sorts of energies, remember that it is really important to go very deep into the light to find answers, to keep finding answers by going into the light and to allow yourself to be lifted out of that realm. I have a few more messages to give. I would like you to know that every single person on the earth is here to perform a function. And some people's function is actually the opposite to what you would expect. So, some people's function is to be almost like an antagonist in life. And it is because perhaps they have incorporated dark frequencies within themselves over many lifetimes, and so they come on earth to antagonize. Other people come in to bring in answers for others. And occasionally someone comes in who is able to bring answers for many, many people. Actually, they influence a whole generation of people or many generations at once. And that is because they come with that purpose. They come in as a highly advanced being to do this. But these people are far and few because those who influence generations will be, in one way or another, carrying information that is very, very advanced, that will actually touch people for generations to come because it is actually much higher. But most people come in with a function to play in the here and now, and they may have a massive influence on the people who are here at the moment. But it will be that their function is mainly for this life, and that there may be things which are remembered afterwards, but it is actually mainly for the here and now. And the reason I am saying this and making this distinction is because I will say that there are some people here who will actually influence people over many generations to come as well. That they will influence people in the future as well, because you are coming in with highly advanced knowledge, information. And those of you in this category, which is actually a smaller group of you, will know who you are. But I want you to know that if you are in this category, remember that it doesn't matter if it takes a while for you to be doing your purpose, that your purpose extends over many lifetimes ultimately. And so it is about you doing things at the right time and knowing that what you are doing will actually then go on to influence others in the future. I hope this makes sense. So it is not about doing things as fast as you can in this life. It is about doing things in your own time, sharing information, knowledge, sharing your gifts when you feel ready, knowing that it will be in one way or another helping people in the future. I hope this makes sense. And the reason I'm saying this is because some of you here have been slow starters. You are not necessarily moving at the speed of light. You are not doing things at a pace that others would consider fast enough, perhaps, even. But it is because inwardly you know that it doesn't matter, that what you have to share is actually going to live on after you have gone. That actually what you have to share is very timeless, has very much an energy, vibration to it that is beyond this age. And because of this, there is no rush. I hope I am making sense. And so this is given to those of you who sometimes feel that you are lagging behind. You may feel a bit slow, a bit like you don't have a sense of urgency. And that is because it is right for you. Whereas others here, you may feel that time is running out, that you have a lot to share, that you would like things to happen faster. And that is because what you have to share and give is meant for the current audience, people who are here on earth at the moment. It is knowledge that is directly relevant for the here and now, that will be really helpful for people to know about right now. And you may feel that perhaps you need to get on and start getting information out to people, start getting whatever you are doing out there. So follow your instinct, but don't compare yourself to others. Don't feel that you have to speed up because other people are, or vice versa. Be with yourselves, focus on you, feel what your part is to play in life, and do things at your own pace. And it is okay if you are a bit slow, if you are not really interested in being the sort of person to really be out there in the world and do it in a way where you are reaching many people now. Do things in your own time. That is my message to all of you. I have more to give. I want you to know that when you are feeling a bit frustrated with your lives, you may even feel inside that life will never change, that things will stay the way they are at the moment, and it will be like this for the rest of your life. And that is one of the feelings actually behind frustration. It is actually not believing anymore that something will change. And so then you get frustrated, antagonized, and it actually makes life harder. So, what I will say to you, those of you who are frustrated, angry, and not knowing what to do with your lives because something isn't shifting, is actually work on your emotions, do some emotional work. Because when you clear these emotions, then you are able to actually see clearly again. And through this clarity, a way will be found forwards. I have one more thing to say, and that is everybody in the world is playing their part at the moment in some way, even if their part is to be healing themselves on a deep level. So it is good for you to know this, that people are generally playing their part, and it is not about the fact that people are not, but it is about actually going forwards in a way which is light-hearted and easy, where you feel good inside, because the spirit that you go forwards in will then determine the outcome. I have one more thing to say about this, and that is there is always going to be a discrepancy between people who are living a life that is about their inner being, their spirit, who they really are. And people who have an earthly focus, who have external goals, who are aiming for things materially rather than in the spirit. But what you will find is that those who are very focused on the material, earthly aspect of life will actually be forced to keep going inwards. They will always be guided back to deeper parts of themselves so that they are able to feel themselves on the inside, to feel their spirit, to feel the oneness within. And through this, they will keep finding answers and the way forwards. So do not worry about discrepancies in thinking, in beliefs between you and others, because they will automatically be corrected through life. I have no more messages, but I would like to share that all of you, generally, I see, are going forwards with your life. Progress is being made. Perhaps for some of you, not fast enough, but I do see progress. The week ahead will generally be a good one. I see energies which are able to be utilized to move forwards, positive energies. And I see generally that you will find ways of being able to be with the negative energies in a constructive way, in a way where they are not impacting your state of mind, how you feel inside. So this is what I'm seeing for all of you. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening, and yeah, wishing you a good week ahead. And yeah, and I just wanted to mention if any of you want to join any of Archangel Raphael's clearing groups, there's one on Tuesday, and this week there's one on Friday. So every fortnight there's one on Friday as well. And so if you want to join these groups, you can sign up via the gen.net website. So yeah, anyway, much love to all of you.